Appreciate you. And I want to say it's my fault more than anybody else's fault. It's my fault that we couldn't get you in here sooner because you dropped some fire.
Yeah.
And I want to tell you, when I first heard it, I was like, it's cool, it's fire. But after I gave it some time and I went back and listened to it again, it's better than what I expected on the first listen.
Thank you, man. I appreciate
So
that,
I appreciate that shit. That shit is good.
Thank you.
So how was the process of making that? Because you got a bunch of different artists on there.
Yeah. The process, it was very different from Bread and Butter, my first project. That was like Bread and Butter was more so I was more so intentional in just trying to get like as many different artists from the city that I could get and like have them on collaborations with different artists like that they normally wouldn't collaborate with. So, but with this project, it wasn't really so much just focused on the city, even though it's like 90% of the city still, but I wanted to just have different solo songs of different artists. And it's probably like, it's only 2 or 3 actual collaborations on the project. So with this, it was more so, I just wanted to like showcase my growth in production. You get what I'm saying? That was the main objective. So different artists I would run into was like, all right, the idea would just spark like, all right, damn, I got some shit we could do. I want to do some shit. And yeah, that was really much. It wasn't as deep as the process was for Bread and Butter, but it was like I wanted to put something out. And I've been had the name for it already, so I wanted to just put it out and get the ball rolling for real.
So why was that the name?
Elevator Music?
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie to you, elevator music is supposed to be calm and cool, my nigga. And that
Exactly.
The intro food the shit out of me.
Yeah.
So why you name it elevator music in the first place?
Elevator music, because like you said, it's when you think of elevator music, you think of like, all right, some boring shit.
Yeah.
Way in. So elevator music, of course, like to show elevation, like I just said, I wanted to show the progression in my production. So elevator music, I wanted to kind of break the stereotype, if you will, of what elevator music's supposed to sound like. And also just me going up and elevating. It's kind of simple.
I respect that shit.
Yeah.
I respect that shit. So, what's your favorite record on the album? And don't say, man, I like a bunch of them. Nah, what's your favorite?
I mean, I do like a bunch of them, but
you got one that you played the most, though.
My favorite is probably a toss-up between The Foot of Block and Don't You Cry with Snow and Krim. And it's probably like 4, I ain't gonna lie.
All right.
That one, joint I did with Bundles, High Speed Music.
I fucks with that one, too.
I like me and Finesse shit a lot. Can't Change. Damn Girl song, Cry. And Off the Land, I think, too, with Sparks. But like I said, all of them, like, I fuck with them in different ways, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah. For the Block is up there because, like, I like how the transition into the second song.
Yeah,
How it transitions. Like,
when it transitioned, I thought it was a whole nother song.
Yeah.
So when I went back to look for that song, I'm like, what the fuck is it? I'm like, oh, it's at the end of that shit. Yeah, that shit.
I fuck with that beat switch. And I came up with that like when I was like damn near done with the project. Cause we was me, Krim, and Snow, we got like hella songs. So we was working on that's a song we did probably like 3, 4 in the morning. Niggas ain't finish it. But I'm like, that sample, and I damn near forced that beat on them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I forced that beat on them.
That beat hard, man.
I forced that beat on them. That's why they ain't finish it, but I'm like, nah, I gotta use this for something. And I had the idea to just incorporate it and, you know.
All right, so how do you... I know it's tricky when producers do albums like this, like collaboration albums where y'all put how do you explain it to the people that be like, yo, why you ain't reach out to me to get on there? Or like,
I went through that shit with bread and butter, bro. It's like, mind you, I had literally like probably 27 different artists, and I still had people like, it's like everybody. I can't reach out to everybody. So it was on some shit like, if you saw me this summer, or like a little bit before the summer, then the chances was probably higher for you to get on it. And it's not like a thing like I'm trying to leave niggas off. It's just organic. Like if I see you and the energy there, like, and I'm in the middle of working on it, it's like, damn, like, hey, y'all got some shit, da-da-da. And the shit go just like that. Like Bundles. I didn't reach out to him on no Instagram shit. I seen him at Flea had a listening party for his project or whatever. And they recorded a song. And usually how I go in the studio too, like, it was that Clique shit. Shout out to Clique. So they was like, yo, they's playing beats. When I come somewhere, I'm not always coming on producer timing. But they was like, yo, fuck it, let's do a song like on some why everybody here type shit. They was playing beats like skip, 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 skip. So Clique was like, yo, got some shit, Jizzle? I'm like, yeah, airdrop some shit. They played it, they was fucking with it, like, damn. So Bundle's like, yo, you crazy, like this shit crazy. So I'm like, yeah, word, took his math and shit. I met him before, whatever, but I don't be putting myself out there all the time as far as like production. So from there, just went from there. Then I seen them in the woods for they had like the Father's Day cookout. And that's when I told them, like, yo, I'm working on some shit that I need an exclusive. Like, I say no more. Came, knocked that shit out. Simple as that. So that's really the process. It's just like, if it's there and I got that impulsive feeling about it, I'ma just go with it.
Got you. Do you have any songs you left off it? Like you had your list when you was doing the chopping block and you was like, for whatever reason, I ain't putting that one on there.
Yeah. It's a couple songs like that. Me and Finesse had another song, but I just fuck with the can't change more.
So what up, yo? Do the deluxe then.
Yo, that's a good idea.
Do the deluxe. I ain't gonna tell you to do the deluxe. I'm gonna tell you on camera. What you need to do is you need to make it a series for every season. That's 4 tapes a year. You got something for the winter.
True.
You know what that music sound like. We from the East Coast. You got something for the spring, the fall, and the summer.
And it's crazy. I told myself too, I'm like, I want to definitely put out more shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to put out more shit. So I'm definitely not done. Now the name, I don't know. But Elevated Music Deluxe do sound all right. It's like a timeless type of thing.
Yeah, Elevated Music.
Yeah. That's a good idea, man.
You can make Elevated Music the series.
If I can.
Yeah, that could have just been one because every Elevated Music could just be bigger than the last Elevated Music.
Right.
So you should really think about that. So that shit don't.
And it's about the artist too. Like at the end of the day, I want to make this shit like. I don't chase names and shit, but it's just about how I feel like you'll sound over my production, like with your style over my production. Cause this a personal feeling. I feel like every artist who does something on my beats, like I feel like it's probably the best shit they ever did.
I sip, I roll my weed up. Niggas trip, but they can't see us. Big plays when I'm on top now. I got this, kick your feet up. Watch how I double up now. It's gonna cost 10 to 6.